Good morning, students. I welcome you back again to the next topic, which is called the source documents. Okay, before moving on this topic, I hope the past topics like rules of debit and credit is clear to you. You know what is personal account, what is real account, what is nominal account, or simple we can say that you know traditional and modern approach. I hope the rules regarding traditional and modern approach is clear to you. Now, this topic, we are moving to origin of transactions. Now, what is the origin of transactions? Now, it's a very important part for the business. Now, you know that in a business, there are hundred of transactions occurs in a day. You purchase goods, you sold goods. There are lot many debtors are there. You purchase goods on credit. You deposit money in the bank. You have to take money. You have to supply. You have to pay to the suppliers. There are lot many transactions occur. You have to pay to a transporter. You have to pay to the laborers. There are lot many transactions which are occur in business. It's very difficult to recall it. It's very difficult to memorize it. So what the accountant does in that case, he record these transactions. So this recording in a particular document, we are going to study this thing. Which transactions are recorded in which document? So these documents where we record transactions, we call the source document. So these are very important evidence. Now suppose you miss out any transaction when you prepare the accounts. From this source document, you can record it. Okay, this particular transaction is forget to be recorded or is omitted to be recorded. Now we have to record it. Or this source document provide evidence also. Now suppose anybody say you sold goods to Mohan on credit rupees 50,000, and after some time the Mohan promised you to pay this 50,000 after 3 months, and after 3 months you say no, I don't remember. So you can show the document, the source document, where he mentioned the name of Mohan also, you are also, but these are source document. Your sign is there in it. आपके sign है इसमें. You purchase good from us and you promise us to pay the amount within 3 months. So these are source document which provide the evidence also. So we are going to study what are the source document. The source document provide all necessary information about the nature of business sanction and the amount involved therein is the important part, and the amount involved therein. These documents serve as a documentary evidence for all concerned parties such as creditors, debtors, even government also. So first understand that what is the source document. According to the source document provide all necessary information about the nature of business sanction and the amount involved therein. Now what is the amount involved therein? When you purchase goods, when you sold goods, when you pay salary, when you pay rent, when you pay octroi, when you pay carriage, this is the amount involved therein. Because you study the monetary experts. Every business transaction in accountancy has certain monetary experts. When you purchase goods, whether in cash, whether is on credit, you mention this thing. You purchase goods from Ram, cost rupees particular thing, cost be 50,000, cost be 1 lakh, cost be 1 lakh 50,000. You pay salary to a concerned person, to your staff, amount rupees that much. Means these are all monetary experts. So every business transaction has a monetary experts. Is it clear? And there are minimum 2 transactions involved. 2 parties are involved, because when you purchase goods, you purchase goods from certain person to you, your business, and that concerned party is involved in it. When you pay salary, you pay salary to a concerned party, to you, your business, and the concerned party is involved in it. To me, the source document provides all necessary information which are important for the business. And the most important part is where we record these documents. So these documents which we are going to study in this particular video, we have to study this, giving the particular documents is to be recorded as per their nature. This point is clear. So first you understand what is document. The documents which provides evidence of business transaction are called source document. Means which provide evidence to the business of business transaction are called source documents. The source documents is essential to the bookkeeping and the accounting process, as it provides evidence that financial transaction has occurred. It provides evidence. Suppose if any party forget, or if party says that we forget to record this transaction, We don't know whether this transaction occurs or not. So you provide evidence. Suppose this matter goes in court. So you provide evidence regarding this thing. But this evidence is there. Your signature is there. You purchase goods from us on credit, and you have to make payment. I mean, there are different types of documents are there which provides as an evidence. That means the source document is essential to the bookkeeping and the accounting process, as it provides evidence that financial transaction has occurred. ये financial transaction हुई थी during tax audit. The source document provides backup also. It provides a backup. Suppose you miss out any transaction, so you have the record. From this document, you can provide the evidence also. Is that clear? So first thing you note down what is source document. The document which provides evidence of business transaction are called source document. These documents serve as a documentary evidence for all concerned parties, those who are involved in it. Now suppose the creditors involved in it, you provide the evidence to creditor also. If any debtor wants that evidence, you can provide to debtor also. Even government wants, because you have to file taxes, you have to pay taxes. Is it clear? That means how can you file taxes? From the source documents. How much profit you earn, what are the expenses you bear. So these are all things which occur, which you record in business transaction. So these documents are called source documents. Now, what are the features of source documents? What are the characteristics of source documents? Need to understand that. What are the characteristics of source documents? Now, there are different type of characteristics are there. Source document is prepared when a transaction takes place. So please, important point. Features of source documents. First thing is, this document, source document is prepared when a transaction takes place. So whenever transaction takes place, you need to prepare source document. So whenever transaction takes place, you need to prepare source document. Next is, whenever transaction takes place. Okay. Second point is, source document is a written evidence. Please note down this thing. This is important part. Source document is a written evidence or happening of a certain event in the business. That means second point is, it is a written document or written evidence. It should be written. It cannot be prepared orally. The source document is a written evidence or written document of happening of certain event in the business. Means it's prepared when certain transaction take place, when you purchase goods, when you sold goods, when you deposit money in bank, you require the documents so that the accountant can verify it. Third point is, source document shows the complete description of the business transaction. It shows the complete description. Now what is complete description? Who are the party involved in it? You purchase goods, you sold goods, to whom? ठीक है, वो उनका बिजनेस कहाँ पर है, किस बिजनेस से आपने परचेज किया, किस बिजनेस को सोल्ड किया, how much carriage you paid. So this source document shows the complete description. The complete description is a very important part, so that you know it mentions the name and address of the concerned parties. The source document shows the complete description of the business transaction. Okay. Now it is signed. This document is signed by the person who makes it. Important part is, this document need to be signed by the signatories. Those who prepared, he signs it. It's an important part. If the signature is not there, it means it's fake. To me, it is signed by the person who makes it. Those who prepare it, he signs the document. So is it clear? I hope this part is clear. So what is source document? The source document provides all necessary information about the nature of business transaction and the amount involved therein. Next part is, these documents serve as a documentary evidence for all concerned parties such as creditors, debtors, government. So these are certain features. It says that source document prepared when a transaction takes place. Second point, source document is a written evidence of happening of certain event in the business. Next is, source document shows a complete description of the business transaction. It is signed by the person who makes it. It is signed by the person who makes it. I hope this point is clear. Okay. now we move to what are different source documents are there. What are the different source documents? It's very simple, need to understand in a simple way. First, I am telling you what is a simple way to understand it. Then we move to description part. So, source documents are the written documents containing detail of transactions. Simple way, source documents are the written documents containing detail of transaction. The first thing is, in source document you heard about cash memo. This cash memos. Now what is cash memos? The first thing is, you understand that what is cash memos? Whenever we purchase a sold goods on cash, whenever we purchase goods or sold goods in cash, purchase and sold goods on cash, जब भी हम गुड्स को परचेज करते हैं या बेचते हैं कैश में, we prepare cash memos. This point is clear. Whenever we purchase goods and sold goods on cash, we prepare cash memos. Okay. Next is the first document is cash memos. तो cash memo कब बनता है? Whenever we purchase goods and sold goods in cash, we prepare cash memos. Is that clear? Next is invoice, which is also called bill. Invoice oblique bills. Now what is invoice and bills? Whenever we purchase goods or sold goods on credit, जब भी हम goods को purchase करते हैं या बेचते हैं credit में, उधार में, that time we purchase invoice or bills. That means note down please. Whenever we purchase goods, and sold goods on credit, जब भी हम गुड परचेज करते हैं या सोल्ड करते हैं क्रेडिट में, we prepare invoice or we call bills. Is it clear? Is the clear part? Now next part is, so first document is cash memo document, next is invoice document or we call bills, next is receipts document, we call it receipts. Now receipt document is prepared when we receive cash or check in our account. जब भी हम कैश रिसीव करते हैं या चेक रिसीव करते हैं अपने बैंक अकाउंट में या अपने पास, we prepare receipt document. तो it prepare when we receive cash or check. Okay, please mention it. Whenever we receive cash or check, Okay, that means this document is called receipt. So whenever we receive cash or check, we prepare receipt document. Is it clear? So three parts are clear. The first one is cash memos. Whenever we purchase and sold goods on cash. Next point is invoice or bills. Whenever we purchase and sold goods on credit, we prepare invoice account or we call bill account. That these type of documents, we prepare invoice document or bill document, bills. Receipts, whenever we receive cash and check, we prepare receipt document. Is it clear? Note down these three parts. Okay, next part is, I need to rub this first. Next document is, we say pay in slip. We call it pay in slip. Now, maximum of you know about this thing. आप कभी बैंक गए? मीन्स जब भी आप बैंक में कुछ कैश या चेक जमा करते हैं तो बैंक बोलता है कि भाई ये डॉक्यूमेंट फिल करो, ये डॉक्यूमेंट फिल करके लाओ. Now this document means whenever we deposit check or cash in bank. So whenever cash or check deposit into bank, we need to fill a document called pay in slip. So when we deposited cash and check into the bank, हम जब भी कैश और चेक को बैंक में जमा करते हैं, we need to fill a document which is called pay in slip into the bank. That's a proof. उसकी कॉपी हमें मिल जाती है. आपने देखा होगा दिस डॉक्यूमेंट, उसके स्लिप काट के बैंक की मोहर लग के हमें मिल जाती है. When this called pay in slip because this is a proof, this is a documentary evidence कि we deposited check or either cash in bank. So this sum is called pay in slip. Next part is debit note. Next document is called debit note. Now what is debit note? Okay, you heard the name debit note. Mean it is prepared at time of purchase return to creditor. Now suppose you purchase goods from creditor. You purchase goods from creditor. आपने goods purchase किए हैं costing 50,000 rupees. Now out of which the goods which is 5,000 rupees are not up to the mark or means they are defective. उसमें कुछ goods जो थे वो defective थे तो आपको वापस करने हैं. आपको creditors को जिसको आपने goods purchase किया था उधार में आपने बोला कि this goods we purchase goods from you but the goods costing rupees 5,000 are defective, are not up to the mark which is mentioned in the invoice. जो हमने बोला था कि भाई हमने ये goods purchase करे थे, हमने invoice जो आपसे मंगाई थी जिसमें mention किया था हम आपसे goods purchase कर रहे हैं. तो जो भाई यहाँ when we purchase goods हमने जब invoice पर मंगाई थी आपसे उसके हिसाब से नहीं है तो हमें ये goods आपको वापस कर रहे हैं. This is not up to the mark. तो means it is prepared at time of purchase return. जब आप goods को वापस भेजते हो that goods which are not up to the mark or with the goods which are defective, कुछ खराबी है उसमें, सब इलेक्ट्रॉनिक आइटम्स आ दिया उसके पैकेजिंग अप टू मार्क नहीं है या पैकेजिंग खुली हुई है या ऑफ कोर्स होता है इसमें कोई वायरिंग का डिफेक्ट हो तो मीन्स आपने goods वापस भेजना. तो दैट टर्म इज कॉल्ड डेबिट नोट. It is prepared at time of purchase return. It is prepared at the time of purchase return. At time of purchase return means it is prepared at time of when you purchase goods on credit. अगर goods up to mark नहीं है, गुड्स आपकी एक्सपेक्टेशन के हिसाब से नहीं है या गुड्स वैसे नहीं है जैसे आपने मंगाए थे, उसमें कुछ डिफेक्ट है तो दैट गुड्स रिटर्न बैक टू क्रेडिटर. वो गुड्स आप क्रेडिटर को वापस कर देते हो. तो इट इज प्रिपेयर्ड एट टाइम ऑफ परचेज रिटर्न टू क्रेडिटर. ऑब्वियस क्लियर? दैट डॉक्यूमेंट इज कॉल्ड डेबिट नोट. नेक्स्ट इज क्रेडिट नोट. नेक्स्ट इज क्रेडिट नोट. व्हाट इज क्रेडिट नोट? अगेन इट इज प्रिपेयर्ड एट टाइम ऑफ सेल्स रिटर्न. When you sold goods to a debtor, आपने goods बेचा है किसी पार्टी को and he doesn't like the goods. He say, "But these goods which you sent to us not up to the mark or say defective." You understand? Like what is a part of debit and credit note? Debit note is prepared at time of purchase return and the credit note is prepared at time of sales return. So it is prepared at the time of sales return. I hope this part is clear. So it is prepared at time of sales return. I hope it's clear. So we finish. You understand what is cash memo? You understand what is invoice? Again I repeat. This take a quick revision. Source documents are the written documents containing detail of transaction. The different types of source document are: first is cash memo. Cash memo is prepared when we purchase or sold goods on cash. Then invoice or bills. Invoice is also called bills. In certain language also called bills. Certain department is also called bills. It is purchased when we purchase or sold goods on credit. Invoice is prepared when we purchase and sold goods on credit. Next is receipts. When we receive check or cash. When we receive check or cash, we send the receipts. When we receive your cash, we receive the check. Paying slip, next document. Whenever we deposited cash or check into the bank, हमें एक डॉक्यूमेंट फिल करना पड़ता है, उसकी एक कॉपी हमें मिलती है. That document is called pay in slip. Next is debit note. It is prepared at time of purchase return. ठीक है, जब हम क्रेडिटर्स को गुड्स वापस करते हैं बिकॉज दीज गुड्स आर नॉट अप टू मार्क, दीज गुड्स आर डिफेक्टिव, दैट डॉक्यूमेंट ठीक है वी नीड टू फुलफिल, दैट्स कॉल्ड डेबिट नोट. एंड क्रेडिट नोट इट इज प्रिपेयर्ड एट टाइम ऑफ सेल्स रिटर्न. जब हमें डेटर अपने हमारे गुड्स वापस करता है कि भाई दीज गुड्स विच इज सप्लाइड टू अस नॉट अप टू द मार्क. तो आई होप इज क्लियर. तो कैश मेमो इज क्लियर, इनवॉइस इज क्लियर, रिसिप्ट्स, पेइंग स्लिप, डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट नोट. Next is, you understand now, the documents which provide evidence of business transactions are called source document. So simply, if the question asks, what are source document? The document which provides evidence of business transaction. ये document जो बताता है कि भाई business transaction take place हुई है, are called source document. Is that clear? Now note down please. Now understand term how cash memo can be prepared. You know the cash memo can be prepared when we purchase and sold goods on cash. This is a format of cash memo. I say this is a specimen. Here the name and address will come. Now from who's selling it? Who's selling the cash? Is a name of, suppose I am taking the name Rohan, Mohan and Sons. This is running a music corner, and their address, whether it's running Delhi, Chandigarh, Mumbai, whatever it is, the name and address will be come over here. Now description, here is come number, here you write the date on which date you sold the following music items. Here is saying the quantity 5 audio sets. Descriptions comes what you purchased or sold, what you sold in cash. You sold this Rohan, Mohan and Sons, their company sold 5 audio sets. The cost of one audio set is 10,000, they sold for 50,000. I hope it's clear. Similarly, they sold 8 television sets, 8 TV sets. Here description says TV sets. The rate of one TV set 30,000. It mentioned 2,40,000. If they provide any discount or any rebate in that, they should write less discount. If any CGST or IGST is here, if any GST portion is here, I will tell you what CGST and IGST. Okay, later. When we complete journal entries, that we study about the CGST and IGST also. But here, in documents, in the source document, everything will comes. When you purchase, आपने कभी कुछ purchase किया होगा. Suppose you purchase car, you purchase TV set, you purchase refrigerator. Right? You get a cash memo. When you purchase goods on cash, you get a cash memo. Then all descriptions come over here. If they provide any discount in that, they'll write less discount. If they provide any, if they charge, of course nowadays we need to charge CGST and IGST. They here mention that add 12% CGST and 12% SGST. It's clearly mentioned over here. So this term is called, this is a format of cash memo. How we prepare cash memo. I hope this point is clear. How we prepare cash memos. So cash memos can be prepared when we purchase or sold goods in cash. Cash memo कब बनता है? When we purchase or sold goods in cash. Next is invoice. How we draw invoice. The same thing. Invoice. Invoice is prepared when we purchase or sold goods on credit. Invoice is prepared when we purchase and sold goods on credit. The format is same. We not write here. You write invoice. Mention column invoice. The first thing is, here comes the address. Those who preparing it. Those who selling the goods. So here write 121B. I'm taking the address of. This is an invoice of, you write here, invoice of, the invoice is preparing John Paints. Suppose John is running a business, paint business, so we write John Paints. We write John Paints. They are running the paint. Okay, I don't say hardware, the paint thing. Is it clear? Here is mentioned the address. The address come over here. Suppose is 121B. Sector 18 Chandigarh. Okay, now here has come number also, the invoice number, and the address of the person who is purchasing goods from you on credit. So suppose we are purchasing from Harish and Sons. Here comes the address also. Suppose they say 23, whatever address you take, 23 Vasant Vihar, Dehradun. He's purchased goods from John Paints. Now then the discussion come over here. Here mentioned date also, on which date you purchase. Okay, here's come quantity, how much quantity you purchase, we write quantity over here. Similarly, we write particulars. What are the descriptions? We also call descriptions. We write particulars. Okay. Then here comes rate, at what cost, and then we write total quantity. It's clear. Suppose we purchase 5 liters of paint, of high quality paint. So say 5 liter paint of any company which is mentioned here, whether you purchase Asian Paints, whatever. The cost of one paint is 200 rupees per liter. You have to pay 1000 rupees. Is it clear? Similarly, you purchase 10 kg of distemper. Distemper you get in paint shop only. Distemper. Okay, the distemper cost us suppose 30 rupees. So you have to pay 300 rupees. Now here they also mention 12% SGST, 12% CGST, whatever the paint shop, it's around about 12% or maybe 6% you have to pay. So including all these things is come here total. So on the 1300 rupees you have to pay 12% SGST, which is coming 12% of 1300 is around about 360 rupees, and 12% SGST you have to pay. So here comes this total. Thus you prepare the invoice. This is called the invoice term. So invoice is prepared. Simple understand. Invoice is prepared when we purchase or sold goods on credit. Our business is clear? Okay, when we purchase and sold goods on credit. So then in that case we need to prepare invoice. So I hope invoice is clear. Next we need to prepare receipts. How we prepare receipts account? You know that receipts, when we receive cash or check, when we receive cash or check, okay, in that case we have to prepare a document called receipt. So what is receipt? Receipt is the evidence of making the payment on account of any business transaction. Now suppose when you pay in terms of when you receive cash or check in your account, so receive the evidence of making the payment received on account of any business transaction. The source document is prepared for showing the proof of giving any cash to the party who received cash or check on account of any business transaction. तो मैं receipt is the evidence of making the payment on account. ये प्रूफ है कि हमने अमाउंट पे कर दिया आपको और आपने रिसीव कर लिया है, हमने पे कर दिया आपके अकाउंट पे in terms of cash or in terms of check. So this source document is prepared for showing the proof of giving any cash to the party who received cash or check on account of any business transactions. Is it clear? Means हमने आपको पैसा पे कर दिया है या आपने हमसे पैसा रिसीव कर लिया, हमने आपके अकाउंट में पैसा डाल दिया है, तो दिस इज अ रिसिप्ट. तो रिसिप्ट डॉक्यूमेंट्स, the format is here we prepare receipts. We write for any ABC company. Okay. Now here address, suppose write 231 Hajatganj, Lucknow. Okay, is the name address is coming. Okay, he mentioned, okay, receive with thanks. Receive with thanks. He mentioned received with thanks from Mr. and Mrs. Your name is coming over here. Received with thanks from Mr. and Miss on account of. किसके बदले? On account of. So when you receive cash or check, we have to send a document. We receive your cash, receive with thank, we receive the money, we receive the check from such and such person. Okay, on account of good purchase, on account of goods sold, whatever. When we sold goods, we have to receive money. So receipt is generally is the evidence of making the payment received on account of any business transaction. Or suppose you have to receive, when you pay the money on the account of certain creditor, आपने किसी creditor को pay किया, तो आप बोलते भाई receipt दे दो यार, because we already pay the money. हमने पैसा pay कर दिया है. So this source document is prepared for showing the proof of giving any cash to the party who received cash or check on account of any business transaction. So obviously clear? Note down this is. So ABC Company Limited, in this prepared for ABC Company Limited, he is mentioning received with thanks from Mr. and Mrs. dash on account of the money received. On account means when you receive money on account of uh, cash sold or business goods sold or anything which is related to business transactions. Or in simple language, you can say that, okay, we have pay money. We have to pay money in your account. You have to pay receipt to us. It is simple. That's what I'm saying. Receipt is the evidence of making the payment, and the concerned party who received is the evidence for him for receiving the money. For you, suppose you are paying money into anybody account, so it's the evidence of making the payment on account of any business transactions. It's clear? That's why we say that this source document is prepared for showing of the proof of giving any cash to the party who received cash or other check on account of any business transactions. It's clear? Then we move on to next important part called vouchers. Next important part is vouchers. So what is voucher? Next important portion is voucher. The voucher, the document prepared for the purpose of recording business transactions. The voucher here is again important document part for business transaction. So we are studying about here is vouchers. Again, vouchers very common in business transaction. You might be heard the name. What is vouchers? The vouchers, it was simple say that vouchers are a document prepared for the purpose of recording business transaction in the books of account. Okay, the voucher can be defined as document prepared for the purpose of recording business transaction in the books of account are termed as are known as vouchers. Okay, is it clear? The vouchers is a document prepared for the purpose of recording for the purpose of recording business transactions. How is clear? In the books of account. In the books of accounts. Okay? This is a simple definition. The document prepared for the purpose of recording business transaction in the books of account are termed as voucher. What is characteristic of voucher? Just note it first. It says features or characteristic. It is a document. Okay, it is a written document. The first thing is should be know it is a written document. Second thing is it is prepared by analyzing the source document. Means when you study the source, when you study the bill, when you study the invoice, then it is prepared. So it is prepared when you study the source document by analyzing the source document. Suppose you have to pay the money. To your creditor. So you have to read the invoice first. कि भाई कितने का goods purchase किया है हमने. So this is the important part. So by analyzing the source document. Next part is it contains reason regarding the account to be debited or credited. Whether we have to pay money or whether we have to receive money. So our account will be debited or credited. So it contains reason regarding the account to be debited or credited. Next is it helps in recording an accounting entry in the books of account, because with the help of this we can record the entry in the books of account. Entry is to be recorded in what way? किस way में entry record होगी? Now we are studying general entry after this lesson. To understand term, because we can make the entry, we can prepare, we can generalize the entry with the help of vouchers. So it helps in recording an accounting entry in the books of account. Next is most important part. It is prepared and signed by the accountant, those who prepared, and the countersigned by the authorized signatory. Please remember this point. It is prepared and signed by the accountant and also countersigned by the authorized signatory. Those who are the suppose accountant need to prepare all those things, and the boss, which is who's over the accountant or the auditor, the chartered accountant need to sign it, because it is prepared by the and signed by the accountant, and then countersigned by authorized signatory who checks whether all the information filled in there are correctly filled or not. So he will countersign afterwards. Before and after this, when the accountant fill it, when the accountant prepared the voucher, then it is signed by the authorized signatory also. He also checks this whether all the information which he mentioned in the voucher are fully reconciled with that, are fully admitted in that. So this sum is called voucher. Next, what are different types of vouchers are there? I hope the voucher part is clear. Voucher is a document prepared for the purpose of recording business transactions. Preparing business transactions. Okay, in the books of account. Okay, none of vouchers. We are studying about the types of vouchers. What are different types of vouchers are there? Okay, you need to note the board first. Types of vouchers. Simple part. Their vouchers are mainly of two types. The one is called cash voucher, which again, and second one is called non-cash voucher. So if I say vouchers are generally of two types. First one is called cash vouchers, or second one non-cash vouchers. We call it non-cash vouchers. So I hope the part is clear. Okay, so voucher are two types. Cash vouchers and non-cash vouchers. So what is cash vouchers? A voucher prepared for transaction involving cash. Remember, cash voucher means transaction where the transaction voucher is prepared. The cash voucher is prepared where transaction involving cash. जहाँ पर cash involved होगा, वहाँ पर हम कौन से prepare करते हैं? Cash voucher. Is it clear? तो vouchers prepared involving cash, as the name suggests. Now, cash voucher are of two types. The first one is called debit voucher. It's called debit voucher or credit voucher. Okay, the first one is debit voucher. Can you able to see it in this thing? Debit voucher and credit voucher. Now, what is debit voucher? Now, debit voucher is prepared when you pay the cash, when you pay expenses, when you paid the money. You know that is a part of cash voucher. Cash voucher means a voucher prepared for transaction involving cash. Please note down. Cash vouchers, a voucher prepared for transactions involving cash in that. Is it clear? The cash voucher is of two types. The first one is called debit voucher. The second one is called credit voucher. So what is debit voucher? Debit voucher means when you pay cash. जब हम cash pay करते हैं. Now why we pay cash? It's prepared when we pay cash paid. Now why we pay cash? Because you purchase goods on cash, you have to make the payment, you have to pay the expenses, you have to pay the salaries. To me, understand this? Whenever you payment is made, you need to prepare debit voucher. But the payment should be involved the business transaction for the business purpose. It's not like that. You go along with your friends. आप अपने friends साथ गए और आपने restaurant का bill pay किया and then you put a voucher. No, it's not like this thing. हाँ, if you prepare for a business meeting, अगर आप business meeting के लिए गए हैं और business को उससे कोई help मिल रही है और आपने उस restaurant में खाना खाया, then you prepare because is that transaction involved for the business purpose. आप client के साथ meeting के लिए गए, आपने restaurant में 2 cup coffee पी ली, but that vouchers can be prepared because you are paying the money. Now generally debit vouchers prepared when the cash involved in it, when you pay cash, when you pay for expenses, when you pay for purchases. Is here. So whenever payment is involved, when you pay the money, the debit voucher is prepared. So debit voucher is prepared when you pay cash. इसको that's why वो debit ठीक है. When you pay cash, when you purchase goods, जब आप goods purchase करते हो, when you purchase goods, again you need to prepare debit voucher. Okay, what is credit voucher? Credit voucher prepared when you receive cash. When you received cash, important part. When you received cash. Now, on what transaction you received cash? When you sold goods. When you sold goods, you receive vouchers. That's called credit vouchers. When you sold goods. When you receive the money from debtor. When you receive the monies from debtor. Money received. Received from debtors. To understand them, what is the cash vouchers are two types, debit and credit. Debit vouchers prepared when you pay cash. When we pay cash. जब हम कैश पे करते हैं, जब हम एक्सपेंसेस पे करते हैं, जब हम गुड परचेज करते हैं कैश में, तो वी नीड टू प्रिपेयर डेबिट वाउचर, या हम क्रेडिटर्स को पे कर रहे हैं, वी नीड टू प्रिपेयर डेबिट वाउचर. तो डेबिट वाउचर्स प्रिपेयर व्हेन वी पे कैश एंड द क्रेडिट वाउचर्स प्रिपेयर व्हेन वी रिसीव कैश. जब हमने पेमेंट रिसीव की डेटर से, जब हमने गुड्स सोल्ड किया कैश में, तो वी नीड टू प्रिपेयर द क्रेडिट वाउचर्स व्हेन वी रिसीव कैश. Next is non-cash vouchers. Now, non-cash vouchers are also called transfer vouchers. Are also called transfer vouchers. Should I rub this? If you know this thing, debit and credit one. Okay. Here I'm rubbing just this thing. Okay. Next thing is non-cash vouchers. So, what is non-cash vouchers? Non-cash voucher means they are called transfer vouchers. Now, these vouchers in which non-cash transaction involves, means no outflow and inflow of cash is here. It means when there is does not involve outflow and inflow of cash. Outflow and inflow of cash. Is it clear? Means, simple way, non-cash vouchers are those vouchers where non-cash transactions occur. Means which does not involve, which does not involve outflow and inflow of cash. So these vouchers are also called transfer vouchers. हम non-cash voucher क्या बोलते हैं? Transfer vouchers. Is that clear? Now generally it prepares at time of credit purchase. It is prepared at time of credit purchase or credit sales of goods. I hope it's clear. To me, non-cash vouchers are those vouchers where no flow of cash is involved, where no cash transaction is involved, जहाँ पर कोई भी cash transaction involved नहीं होती. Is it clear? These vouchers are called transfer vouchers. Why? Because it does not involve cash, whether there is outflow or inflow of cash. Generally, it prepares at time of credit sale and credit purchase of goods. ये कब prepare होता है? When we sold goods on credit or when we purchase goods on credit. So these are called the types of vouchers. So I hope it's clear. The voucher again is a document. I hope you understand the two types of voucher. The first one is called cash voucher. The other one is called non-cash voucher. Cash voucher is further divided into two parts. That's called debit voucher and credit voucher. Cash vouchers, as the name suggests, are vouchers prepared for transaction involving cash. Debit voucher is prepared when you pay cash, when you pay expenses in cash, when you purchase goods on cash, when you pay the money to creditors. Credit vouchers means they involves when we receive cash, when we sold goods on cash, when we receive money from debtors. Next is non-cash voucher. Non-cash vouchers means they are also called transfer voucher, where non-cash transaction involves, जहाँ पर cash की transaction involved नहीं होती. These vouchers in which the non-cash transaction does not involve cash, whether it's inflow of cash, whether it's outflow of cash. Generally it prepares, when you sold goods on credit, when you purchase goods on credit. I hope it's clear. So these are part of voucher. These are part of documents. Here this is an important part because we need to study that how we prepare journal entries. So these are the basis these are sources from where we prepare journal entries. So in my next topic we are doing one of the most important part, the next segmentation of rules of debit and credit, how we journalize the entries. What is the way to journalize the entry? But this is a very important part. If you know the journal entries, how we journalize them, it becomes very easier to prepare accounts. But that's what I told you. Journal entries are the Bibles of accounts. If you know the rules of debit and credit, if you know the traditional modern approach, it's become easier for us to to journalize the entries. The next topic, where I'm going to teach you how to prepare journal entries. So till then, please work hard, take care, stay safe. Bye students.